Have you ever walked into a garden center, picked up a beautiful plant, and thought this would look perfect in my home? Most of us have. Bright leaves, colorful flowers, that fresh, natural feeling it's hard to resist. But here's something most people never consider. What if that same plant, the one sitting harmlessly on a shelf, had the potential to seriously harm you, your child, or your pet? It sounds extreme, maybe even a little dramatic. But the truth is, some of the most dangerous plants in the world are sold every single day in ordinary nurseries. No warning signs, no labels. Just another decorative option waiting to be taken home. Today, we're counting down 7 plants you should think twice about before bringing into your space. Some of them might surprise you. In fact, one of them is so common that it's probably already sitting in someone's living room right now without them having any idea what it can do. So stay with me, because by the end of this, the way you look at plants and how you shop for them might change completely. If you've spent any time around gardens or plant stores, you start to notice something strange. There's a disconnect between how plants are marketed and what they actually are. You'll see tags that say, easy care, low maintenance, great for indoors, but rarely will you see anything that mentions toxicity. And yet, many well-known horticultural and veterinary organizations have documented long lists of plants that can cause harm to people and animals. That gap is exactly why this matters, because the responsibility often falls on you to know what's safe and what isn't. Before we dive in, if you care about creating a garden that's not just beautiful but also safe, consider subscribing. Content like this is just about growing plants, it's about understanding them. Alright, let's begin. Starting with number 7. A plant that looks soft, elegant, and completely harmless at first glance. But beneath that gentle appearance is something far more serious. This is the angel's trumpet. If you've ever seen one in bloom, you know how striking it is. Large, hanging flowers shaped like bells or trumpets, often in shades of white, peach, or pale yellow. They give off a subtle fragrance in the evening and instantly create a dreamy, almost magical atmosphere. It's the kind of plant people buy because it feels special, unique. But here's what's hidden beneath that beauty. Every part of this plant contains compounds that affect the nervous system. These substances can interfere with how signals travel through your body, leading to confusion, disorientation, and in severe cases, loss of consciousness. Even small amounts can trigger strong reactions, especially in children or pets. There have been numerous cases of accidental ingestion, particularly because the flowers and seed pods can look intriguing. And unlike plants that taste bitter or unpleasant, curiosity is often enough to cause a problem before someone realizes what's happening. If you're drawn to that soft, cascading floral look, there are safer alternatives that give you a similar visual effect without the risk. Plants with large, pendulous blooms that are non-toxic can create the same atmosphere without turning your garden into a hidden hazard. And if you think that's concerning, the next one is even more deceptive. Number 6. A plant known for its vibrant color and ability to brighten any space instantly. Croton. You've probably seen it before. Bold leaves painted in shades of yellow, red, orange, and green, almost like someone splashed color across them with a brush. It's popular for a reason. It's eye-catching, tropical, and brings life into any room or garden corner. But what most people don't realize is that the sap inside those leaves can cause irritation. If it comes into contact with skin, it can lead to redness or itching. And if ingested, it may cause digestive discomfort, especially in pets who are more likely to chew on leaves out of curiosity. While it's not the most extreme plant on this list, it's a perfect example of something that looks completely harmless but still carries risks that aren't immediately obvious. If you love colorful foliage, there are plenty of safer options that still deliver that vibrant look without the potential downside. Sometimes it's just about knowing which plant gives you the same aesthetic without the hidden trade-off. Now, moving on to number 5, and this is where things start to escalate. This plant is often grown for its dramatic appearance, the angel wing begonia. With its asymmetrical leaves, dotted patterns, and elegant structure, it's a favorite among indoor plant enthusiasts. It adds character, personality, a sense of design. But inside the plant are compounds that can irritate the mouth and digestive system if consumed. For pets, especially smaller ones, this can lead to discomfort, drooling, or vomiting. It's rarely life-threatening, but it's still something that can easily be avoided with the right choice. What makes plants like this tricky is that they don't look dangerous. There are no sharp edges, no warning colors, just soft leaves and delicate shapes. And that's a pattern you'll start to notice. The more inviting a plant looks, the less people question it. Which brings us to number 4. This one is often used outdoors, but it sometimes makes its way inside as well. The Lantana. At first glance, it's cheerful. Clusters of small flowers in bright shades of orange, yellow, pink, and red. Butterflies love it. Gardeners love it. It's hardy, resilient, and blooms heavily. But the berries it produces can be problematic if ingested, especially by pets or young children. They may look like something edible, which is where the risk comes in. There have been documented cases of animals becoming ill after eating parts of the plant, particularly the unripe berries. Symptoms can include digestive upset and general discomfort. Again, it's not always about the most extreme outcome. Sometimes it's about avoiding situations that shouldn't happen in the first place. And that idea becomes even more important as we move into the top 3. Number 3. A plant that has become incredibly popular in recent years. Peace lily. You've probably seen it in offices, homes, maybe even given as a gift. It's elegant, low maintenance, and known for its ability to thrive in low light. The white blooms stand out beautifully against dark green leaves, giving it a calm, refined look. But despite the name, there's a hidden edge to this plant. Inside its tissues are compounds that can cause irritation if chewed. For pets, this can mean drooling, pawing at the mouth, or mild swelling. For humans, especially children, it can lead to discomfort if ingested. It's not the most dangerous plant in the world, but it's one of the most common, and that's what makes it significant. Because risk isn't just about severity, it's also about exposure. The more common something is, the more chances there are for something to go wrong. Now, number 2, this is the one that catches people off guard the most, because it's everywhere. Aloe Vera. Yes, the same plant known for its soothing properties. The one people use for skincare, for burns, for all kinds of natural remedies. It has a reputation for being beneficial. And in many ways, it is. But here's the part most people don't realize. While the gel inside the leaves is widely used, the outer parts of the plant contain compounds that can cause digestive issues if ingested. For pets, this can lead to vomiting or lethargy. It's not typically life-threatening, but it's still a reaction that surprises people who assume the plant is completely safe. That contrast is what makes it so interesting. A plant can be helpful in one context and problematic in another. Which brings us to number 1. The plant that represents the biggest hidden risk on this list. Not because it looks dangerous, but because it doesn't. Castor bean. This plant is sometimes grown for its bold tropical appearance, large leaves, fast growth, and striking seed pods that look almost ornamental. It's the kind of plant that stands out immediately. But inside those seeds is a substance that has been widely recognized as one of the most potent natural toxins. Even small amounts can cause serious harm if handled improperly or ingested. That's why, in many areas, awareness around this plant has increased significantly. What makes it especially concerning is how the seeds look. Smooth, patterned, almost decorative. Something that could easily attract attention without signaling danger. And that's the recurring theme throughout this entire list. Appearance doesn't equal safety. Now, before we wrap up, let's quickly talk about a few honorable mentions. Plants that didn't make the main list but are still worth being aware of. First, the philodendron. Extremely popular indoors, easy to grow, and widely available. But like some others we've discussed, it contains compounds that can irritate if chewed. Next, the jade plant, often seen as a symbol of good luck, thick, glossy leaves, and a compact shape. but it can cause mild reactions in pets if ingested. And finally, the pothos. Another household favorite, trailing vines, easy care, beautiful appearance, but again, not something you want pets chewing on. None of these are necessarily extreme dangers, but they all reinforce the same idea. Knowledge matters, because once you know what you're bringing into your space, you can make better decisions. So let's finish with a few simple guidelines that can make a huge difference. First, never assume a plant is safe just because it's being sold. Retail doesn't always equal risk-free. Second, take a few seconds to look up the plant's scientific name. That small step can give you a clear answer about toxicity. Third, if you have pets or young children, choose plants that are known to be non-toxic. There are plenty of options that are both beautiful and safe. And finally, if there's ever a situation where someone or something has ingested part of a plant and you're unsure about it, don't wait. Getting help early is always the better choice. Plants should bring life into your space. Color, energy, calm. But the wrong plant, in the wrong situation, can do the opposite. Now that you know what to look for, you're in a much better position to create a space that's not just beautiful, but safe. So here's what I want to know. Which of these surprised you the most? Was it something common? Something you've seen before? Or something you never expected to be on a list like this? Drop your answer in the comments. I read them all, and I'm always interested to see what stands out to you. If you found this helpful, give the video a like, share it with someone who loves plants, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Because the more we understand what we grow, the better we can grow it. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.